Hey everyone, Chill Don't Spill here. Today we are at the Shadow Soul Emporium and Tea Lounge here in Keene, New Hampshire on Main Street. Yes, I did read the sign to remind myself.
You almost had it. Shadow and Soul.
Oh,
Shadow Soul. Shadow and Soul.
Shadow and Soul Emporium and Tea Lounge. Yes.
Now you got it.
There we go. All right.
If you're a fan of the channel, you might recognize that that at least I have tried them before during the food festival when this one decided to not show up.
I had to work. Yes, I work for a living.
Let's copy. Let's copy.
All right, folks, here we are. We got some milkshakes to try, and we are currently waiting on a pizza panini. But the first one that caught my eye was the blueberry butterfly whimsy. Sorry, I'm still waking up here. Butterfly blueberry whimsy.
See, I'm going to cheat because I have the paper in front of me. He actually got it right, by the way. That one is tea infused and has fresh fruit. And if you look, if you tilt it towards me, my friend, no, we have a close-up camera. Get over here.
Okay, fine. So if you look, play by the rules. We got a pretty little butterfly. It looks like a peep on top. There's some sprinkle, it looks like flavored sprinkles or something right there. But this should be really good. So we'll give that one a taste right now. Are those Pop Rocks? It's probably Pop Rocks. That's probably true because one of their other shakes has Pop Rocks in it. From my understanding, there's a little bit of tea in there as well. And I definitely got like a tea vibe drinking this milkshake. Presentation is stellar. I mean, wonderful presentation. And, just for the sake of this video. Yep. That is definitely some type of marshmallow. A peak. Ew. But it complements it very well. No, it works together. It's very like a fresh fruit kind of taste to it when you're drinking it, which I wasn't quite expecting. So it does have that very strong tea flavor once you're drinking enough of it. You might not notice it at first with a couple sips. When you take bigger gulps of it, you definitely taste the tea that's been infused. And then you definitely taste that fresh blueberry that's in there as well, and it's just fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it's got like a dessert feel to it, but it's kind of like a mellow dessert. Yeah. It kind of makes you feel like you're drinking something healthy. Yeah. And which is very strange. I mean, not too strange. I mean, it's not that strange. It's just strange to be able to sit here and be like, I'm drinking a healthy shake. How many times can you say that? It makes me feel like I'm drinking a healthy shake. Almost like a mixture of a smoothie and a milkshake, which is a very unique and delicious combination, I might say. But we should go to the next one. All right. I think he might be taking that one once we're all done. I have an affinity for blueberries. Which is fine. He can have that one. He's the one. He pays for everything, as he revealed last time. He couldn't just leave that fact to himself. No. We appreciate him on his channel because without him, we wouldn't be doing this. So. My gosh, this is so good. Sorry. Okay, so this is the coffee one. I am a blueberry fanatic. I am also a coffee fanatic, and this is a Mochaliscious coffee, which sorry, I have to call it what it was before I had it. This one is coffee infused, and this I'm not a big fan of nuts, so you got it without nuts for me, which I appreciate.
Gimme. Okay, Switchy. So. Yeah, that one's really good. That, I would compare that taste to like a colada. Have you ever had like a coffee colada before? It's very similar to that flavor, but better, for one. This is a shake, so it's smoother, and it goes down way easier. The coffee flavor is nice and fantastic.
I don't know if you could zoom in on this whipped cream here, but this isn't your store-bought, come from a can whipped cream.
But yeah, the flavor's all there. Nice mix of chocolate and coffee, and it's fantastic. And yeah, they're not skipping on the whipped cream. It is. I thought he was exaggerating about the deliciousness of these milkshakes when he came to tell me about it after the food tour, and I gotta say, he wasn't lying this time. I'm gonna make a compilation of all the times he says that stupid phrase. He says it often. It's like, oh, he didn't lie. Oh, he didn't lie. Oh, he didn't lie. Like, oh my gosh, very rarely do I lie about such good things. I mean, at least on this channel, you're telling the truth. Anyway, we are moving on to our
you know, maple milkshake with real New Hampshire maple syrup. Specifically New Hampshire, right? I'm not just blowing smoke here.
I don't think I should be able to help him right now. I should make him just sit there and struggle for a few
At
seconds.
least I'm not the one cheating here.
Listen,
I tried to do this the honest way.
listen, you know, given me
memory.
many times when I try to say simple things like colors and I screw it up, I'm not taking any chances. Yes, this is the New England Maple Shake.
England maple shake.
It is infused with local syrup made near the area, but we mostly got this partly for the locally sourced thing and partly because he loves maple.
I am very pleased with this spread right now. This is delicious. Very, very good.
Shockingly, this is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, that is an incredibly good flavor. It's got the nice creaminess that mixes with the maple. The maple flavor is spot on, and it's blended so well. And again, it's just
I will say, you know, sometimes it gets hot here in Keene, New Hampshire, and if you're ever walking on by here, this is the perfect place to stop by and grab a milkshake. I gotta say, that's good.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice and creamy. It doesn't feel heavy either. It's nice and this light feeling to the stomach, which is fantastic. And they have many flavors. This is a great shake. I almost said a name brand, and I did not say that. A shake place to go.
All right, folks. As they always say, you cannot have milkshakes without a pizza panini, and we are here to try it today.
Who says that? Hold on. No.
I say
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Who says that? No, tell me specific. Not you. You don't count.
I do count.
Who says it? Because as they say,
I count because I said so.
No.
All right. Anyways, I'm hungry. We're moving on. Pizza panini, folks. I see pepperoni. I see sauce. I see cheese. Again, the bread, sauce, and cheese. 3 main food groups. Here we go. I'll be honest. I have no idea what kind of cheese this is, but this is super melty. You could like pull on it.
It's a nice little snack.
Conclusion to wrap this up. Yes.
You can't do the same joke over and over again, video
I
back
can.
to back.
I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I'm
I will stare into your
not
soul.
doing that many eye rolls.
I will stare into your soul. It's a yes for us for coming here for specifically the shakes. This is probably the smoothest shake we've had. It's got a contender with Piazza, I would think, for how smooth it is.
Yeah, I would
But
say so.
this is very creamy. It's very light. With the particular ones we talked about that were light. The tea infused ones, it's going to be thicker because they have the tea, they infuse the tea in there. But I really, yeah. I really like the maple one. That was my favorite. That maple shake was fantastic.
That coffee.
You like the coffee one?
I love the coffee. I love the maple, and the blueberry is very quaint, unique, and that was also good. So
I think we're at the end here. Unfortunately,
I already did use the word conclusion, but yes, it is the end here.
I meant the thing that we have to do at the end.
Oh,
That's why I said it's sad.
All right, please like and subscribe. Bye. What just happened?
So we might have done another oopsie. I got cut off again. I wasn't even allowed to speak again.
I'm so sorry. I do this.
No, you're not sorry. You're never sorry when you cut me off. Okay, so the owner invited us back so we can try their specialty, which is having a 3-tier tea experience with a charcuterie.
3-tier tea tray. 3 T's.
3 T's, the triple T's.
T's.
And then also charcuterie board, and then a couple of their teas, because it just goes all together for a nice little evening and afternoon.
I do say this is some wonderful presentation.
Oh yeah, very, very,
This
very,
is
very pretty.
great.
So we'll do some little bit of close-ups. So We won't do it individually each time. We're going to go look at it as a whole because it looks better as a whole, okay? So, we got little sandwiches down here. It's a tuna salad sandwich. We got a caprese, is what you said that was?
Caprese.
Caprese. And then a BLT right there. We got some grapes. And then we go up to the next tier. And we got some crackers, some salami, I think. We got some cheese. Got some ranch dipping, some carrots, some pretzels, and then if I get my thing, and I'm pretty sure that's like a mix of nuts or trail mix, I think. Trail mix?
Trail mix.
Right. And then the top tier, which is the one I'm really excited about because, you know, me, guys, I have a sweet tooth. We got some brownies. We got some pound cake. I think it's pound cake. Yeah. We got a raspberry and, let's see, raspberry scones or chocolate chip scones? I don't remember. We suck at remembering things. We really need to get better at that. And
It's
then
like
on our charcuterie board,
I know what that. It's yogurt. That's what that is. That's
okay. All right, you see that salami rose? That is so pretty. That's so unique. I love it. And then we got some crackers. And if you look on the plates, we also have these ants that are carrying some little sausage and cheese. And then we got some. It looks like some banana chips with some raisins. Awesome. We have the blocks of cheese again. Looks like little bits of cookie. I think that's what that is, right?
Yep.
I don't remember what that's called. Like coconut and chocolate. What is that?
Samosa.
Is that what it is? All right, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna think about it.
That's a garlic and parm popcorn, so they said, or garlic or butter. We'll figure it out when we eat that. We got little skewers there with tomato, cheese, and I think cucumber. And we got apples with caramel sauce. I didn't even see that. I'm going to eat all that. DJ's getting none of that.
Excuse me.
And then some raspberry bonbons, I think. So we're going to get to eating that. That'll be the only close-up shot you get. Oh, and the teas. He is already drinking one. He's supposed to wait.
I got thirsty.
So he's going to tell you what type of teas these two are because I know one is a hibiscus one, and we asked to put honey in it because honey is fantastic, and I love honey. It's one of my favorites.
One is a ginger, turmeric, citrus tea, and you can even get it iced, just like we did, or you can get it hot. So you have options with your tea here. Plenty of options with your tea here.
That's a good flavor.
Yeah, it is. I like it. I think it's waking me up now.
Yeah, that's a get up and go one. Oh my gosh, wow. I probably lean more towards the hibiscus one. So let's see if I'm right. Yeah, this is more my jam.
Fair enough.
They gave it to the right ones.
Yeah, they did.
They did it by accident though too, because I was just like, yeah, this is more my jam. This is a little bit on the sweeter side.
Really
Not terribly sweet. It's on the sweeter side, but it's nice and refreshing. I think I love this one way more than that one. But he loves this kind of tea.
I love teas.
I'm on the sweeter kind of like.
I'm no doctor. All I can say is that the ginger turmeric is my favorite, and it helps with my joint pain. But I'm no doctor, so just keep that in mind. The flavor is what I'm focusing on.
We cannot suggest any medical disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. We'll have to put that at the bottom and be like, not doctors. Anyway, let's get started here.
All right, I'm going to try this tuna salad.
He's going to try that because I don't eat that, and I don't want to give a bad impression. So just look at him right now, and he's going to describe how it tastes.
So there's like a really good blend going on here. I, for one, am not the biggest fan of fish, but I will say, because of that, I'm noticing the onion, the capers, and the bread are blending really well. So I'm not getting like all that fishy flavor. This is actually just a really good blend. The onions complement it very well. The saltiness of the capers even more so. This is just an all-around solid tuna salad, little mini sandwich. I feel like a giant eating this.
I mean, it's kind of the point when we're eating this stuff is trying to give us like a bite of everything.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, I did not get like what I was expecting when I was eating it, and that's great for me. And yeah, no complaint. None.
Awesome. So this is the caprese.
Yep. The only thing I'm noticing that's usually different, and maybe it's not a caprese, maybe I'm wrong. Usually you get a little basil, which is totally fine. Onion is a solid replacement. And yeah, let's go for it. Is that pesto at the bottom? Yep, that's pesto at the bottom. I like me some pesto. Okay.
It's got a nice blend of flavors. Very healthy tasting.
No, there's another word for it. It's not a caprese. Oh my gosh. Wow. I used to eat this all the time. I can't remember the name of it. And I'm pretty sure they told me what it was too.
Oh yeah, they came over here and explained everything, but we suck at remembering things, so.
I'm going to be kicking myself after this video when I go back.
I know, we're going to go ask them, and then you're going to be like, dang it, we didn't say the right thing.
But yeah, I love me some pesto. I love me a good tomato. This is like actually really fresh. This is actually a very good tomato. The pesto complements it very well. They didn't slather it on there. It's just a nice spread of it. So yeah, again, just a perfect blend of flavor. Well done. Very well done.
This is his category of kind of food.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one more little sandwich to try here. Now this. Oh no, I knocked over the hand. Okay, anyway. Here you
Oh
go.
man. We're never gonna grow up, are we?
No.
I will be the first one to say that I have never expected to eat an open-faced BLT sandwich in my entire life, but here I am trying it for the first time. That's just really good. That is just, I'm blown away right now. I really just, I'm at a loss for words for
I
how
love
good this is.
the bacon on this. It's a nice smoky bacon. It's still nice and crunchy. So it's not like grease filled. It's nice and works with the sandwich so that the bread's not completely destroyed.
They made this so intricately so that, like, and in a good way, to where it's not falling apart as I'm eating it, which is what is shocking me right now. Aside from how good this is, like you said, the bacon, it's got the smokiness, the crispiness. You taste the tomato doesn't overpower it, and neither does the lettuce. So, again, very well done.
Yep, that was my favorite. That bacon was a star. I don't know what they did to it. I don't know what they had.
I like the caprese one. I'm saving this on my plate for later.
I love that. I could have had like a whole platter of that, and I'd be very happy. And I don't usually like BLTs, so it's usually tomato raw. I don't like tomato too much because I feel like whenever I have tomato on a sandwich, it like waters everything down. So like I usually ask for that tomato, but that I'd eat that. I'd eat that often, and it's really the bacon. I don't know what they do with the bacon, but
Again, that's just like a really fresh tomato. I don't think that's your run of the mill. Go to the grocery store, pick up a tomato.
that's
Either
probably
that or
too.
they're really
And it's
good.
not as thick either, right? It's like a thinner tomato too, because when they did the cut, it's not like I'm so used to it being like basically a wedge sometimes when you get it at that place, and you're like, "What did you do? What did you do?"
I mean, I'm just guessing here, and I don't know for certain, but maybe it's also just like the type of tomato. Maybe it's an heirloom tomato. I'm unsure, but I gotta tell you, I love it nonetheless.
It really does very compliment whatever you're eating. The teas do compliment. So let's get on to the next part. We got some
Salami.
salami.
All right. Well, I guess I'll try the salami by itself. But
Nice flavor.
right amount of saltiness. What I expect. I just want to say this is adorable. Just how all this is like piled, or not just piled together, but like placed together. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
pile is not the word.
No.
How it was articulately placed,
Yes.
designed, decorated, darling. Anyway,
They have the finesse.
that's a good word for it. You can get more than one type of cracker too. You're very helpful. You know that. I'm a food vlogger, but I can't describe the taste that's in my mouth right now.
You know, sometimes I'm just somebody that likes food and
No. You are a whole different category of individual now.
I know. Oh, okay.
You should be able to tell you what kind of taste is in your mouth, as I'm asking you.
I should. Just a regular herbed.
Cool.
Cracker. You're giving me crap about being a vlogger. Ooh, look at that. Perfect, like, cubes. I'm
Cheese-erific.
That's such a good movie.
Comment below if you know which movie I'm quoting. Yeah, I'm gonna steal this ant's lunch.
Oh.
Yep, the cheese and that sauce just go really together, because I'm just gonna go because he's taking forever.
Sorry, I had a face full of cheese and meat.
That's what this whole thing is.
Try not to eat the ant. I almost did.
But the things on the ant, the sausage and the cheese, very good together. It's got a little bit of spice, I would say. Like, not spicy, but like
Right.
spice.
Spice. Yeah.
Just like very pleasant. Nothing that's gonna like destroy your palate or anything. It's just a very nice, like, ooh, a little bit of spice. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let's get to this top tier. There's also carrots here, but like, I want to get to this top tier. We've taken too much time, and
He just wants to go straight for the sweet. All right, guys. I'll have the trail mix.
well, you do that. I've been craving brownies. I really can't have these in my house, so
Trail mix is a salty sweet. Everything belongs together.
you have to have that.
Apparently, I am being told what to do. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably not going to be the last.
Eat that.
Should I, like, just mow on it? Or should I, like...
You're not gonna be able to eat it a whole one shot.
Challenge accepted.
You're not gonna want to. You're not gonna want to. You're not gonna want. Oh. Super fudgy, nice and moist. That's the consistency I like with my brownies. Is that's moistness, softness, the cakey, the fudginess. Like, this is probably one of the better brownies I've ever eaten. Honestly,
I think that is probably the best brownie I've ever eaten.
yeah, like that is wow.
That is like, and you won't need a lot of it either.
No, that's super. It's nice and rich. Not like overly rich, but it's good for like a bite.
It's just kind of very well layered. Like, there's the fudge, softness of the fudge in the middle. Got like a crisp on the top, and then they put chocolate chips on it to boot. I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
that's just like this is great. This is wow. So far, I love the BLT, and I love the brownie. We gotta do the next thing now because yeah, this is definitely some kind of pound cake, or yeah, it's a pound cake. That was weird. Yes, yes, it's lemon pound cake. Oh yes. I know he doesn't like lemon, but this is magical to me. I love lemon pound cake.
No. It's not that I don't like lemon. I've worked in the kitchen for so long. I think it's been one of the most overplayed things. But I will tell you, it's not overplayed here.
That is so pleasant, especially with mine. It tastes really good with the hibiscus and the lemon. Oh my gosh,
Oh, I agree.
that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Nice lemon flavor, nice moistness, with still having a little bit of that roughness that pound cake might be known for.
Honestly, this just looks like a nice little party plugger. Fine.
Smell. No, smell.
Yes, it smells like a baked good. A freshly made baked good. What? What am I supposed to be? What?
It smells very good of blueberry. I don't know why he didn't smell that.
Looks like chocolate chips to me.
Pretty sure this is blueberry. Like, I smelt it, and that smells like blueberries.
Oh no, you're right. Okay, sorry.
Do we need to fix your nose?
Maybe.
Because, like, oh my gosh, like, I picked it up, and I'm like, this is blueberry.
I'm sorry. I must still be getting the brownie. That's where the chocolate's probably.
Probably. That brownie is super good.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think with this, what you're supposed to
Jam.
do,
Give me the
you're
jam.
supposed to do the jam and a little bit of the cream, right?
That's yogurt.
Or yogurt, I'm sorry.
Just don't want you getting so surprised when you. I'm just gonna do the jam.
He basically stole all the jam.
No. Oh, you are such a liar. There's so much left. There's so much left. Now, as I was trying to say earlier, because I don't know if I finished my thought, this is just something that's really good to have when you're like having like several people, you know, maybe they got some board games here. This is just a chill spot. All in all, like this is a very unique store. It's a store too. It's not just food, but we're here for the food. But yeah, this is a cool spot.
Oh yeah. I think you need to try the thing. Now I will say, the bottom is a little hard, but it's pretty typical of a scone. Yeah, scones aren't particularly my favorite thing, so that's why I'm asking him. It's nice.
This is the kind of scone my dad would like, where it's like it's got caramelization on the bottom of it. So when you bite into it, you get a little bit of like just a little bit of burnt sugar. Nothing like overpowering. Scones are also usually a drier pastry, which is why it works really well with this jam, which I will say is very delightful.
I do want to say also the middle is very soft. Like it's just the bottom that's very hard, which is totally fine. You just gotta expect that when you go to eat it.
And that tastes like a jam that they actually make, or at the very least would buy from somewhere local.
Right. But folks, we are not done. That was just everything on the tea tray, basically.
You got your pretzels. Don't give me that look. You're giving me grief about a cracker.
We're now going to the charcuterie board.
Oh no, I like pretzels.
I am going to have so much editing to do because of you.
Banana chip with a raisin.
Hey, I'll let you have that.
You don't like banana chips?
I don't like how it's like crunchy. Like I like bananas regularly. I love fruit, and it's probably one of my favorite categories to eat. Probably right behind meat. But
They're very good.
we did try. This is a different cheese, I do believe.
No, that's cheddar.
And my taste buds are off. We got a little bit of chocolate chip cookies here. Oh, they're soft. Oh, they're soft chocolate chip cookies. Oh, are you gonna keep trying the same stuff? We're trying to like show everything off. You're eating the same things. We need to eat the other things. Try the cookie.
This is not the same type of salami that was on the tea tray.
Cookie. Oh, okay, it's different, but I started with the cookie before you even started doing that. It is very good salami, though. But again,
There's so much here, it's so hard to do it at the same time.
well, no, it isn't. It's just you keep grabbing things and not like taking the hint.
My spatial awareness is at an all-time low.
Yeah, no kidding. So how's the cookie?
Little bit of like crisp. A little bit of crisp on the top. Very soft in the middle. I enjoy it. It is a very good cookie.
You got it out of your system now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me the floor. I said it's been a week for me. It's been a week for me.
It's been a week for everybody because it's been 7 days since probably the last time they saw us.
No, that's not true.
I mean, if we're not counting the shorts.
All right.
Okay, you eat that and let me know what that is.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yes, you are.
We're both guinea pigs for this channel. What are you talking about?
No, you can do that first.
It's got coconut.
Okay, that's all I need to make sure. No nuts?
No nuts. You got a caramelized coconut on the top. You got a nice soft coconut in the middle, and then you got a little bit of chocolate there just for, balance. But that is, in fact, a coconut cookie. And I am here for it.
Mm-hmm. Would you say it was a dark chocolate, or would you say that was milk chocolate?
I'd say it was probably like 60% cacao.
I asked you a plain, question of, do you think it's dark?
It's a mix.
You're not helpful. I would say it's dark chocolate.
Fine, it's dark chocolate, whatever.
You can't be so technical. I'm going to try
What's in the cracker? Let's not be so technical. What's in the crackers?
I'm going to try pupper now before you keep trying the same thing 4 times.
I just ate cookies. Why are you trying to make me fat?
You have to try everything. Try it. Nope. That's copyright infringement. Popcorn's really good. Nice and popped. Not stale.
It's got garlic.
Yep, nice garlic taste. I like that. We got a couple more things left. Oh, apples and caramel. Yeah, screw you. I'm eating this.
It's all right. I'll be the one to eat the vegetables.
Yeah, that's not my jam, unfortunately.
Fresh grape tomato. Fresh cucumber to complement the tomato.
Very interesting caramel.
Cheese to complement the tomato and the cucumber. Got some more cucumbers.
Really? No kidding.
And a grape tomato to finish it all off. I will say though.
Did you just really just eat that one by one and describe each individual thing instead of the thing as a whole?
I was getting to the conclusion until you interrupted me. A nicely slicedly thin pineapple.
She said pineapple or apple?
Apple. Oh my gosh.
You pulled at me! He pulled at me! I'm clipping that. The caramel it focuses a little more on, was the nut or the sugar side? Some caramel made with nut, or am I crazy?
You're crazy.
I'm crazy? Okay.
You're crazy. Butter, sugar.
Okay, so one of them is being focused more. It's the butter, right?
I think there's a third ingredient. I just can't come up with it right now, but it's definitely not a nut.
Which isn't bad. I just wasn't expecting it when I went to taste it. I was like, oh, that's pleasant. Again, probably because it works with the tea so well.
All right.
But now we are...
But let me cleanse my palate by eating this, drinking this, because this is what we're about to have next is one of my favorite things to have.
You're painful. You are. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. You are painful today.
Just today?
Okay.
We have a raspberry chocolate trifle. Right.
What a finisher.
I love that. I love that so much. I need 10 of those.
Mm.
It is very rich. It is like, it may have looked compact and small, but wow, what a burst of flavor right there.
Yeah, I only need one. Like, that was just like, if I ate too many of those, I would probably die of sugar shock.
We would be on the hospital.
Yeah. That is a great finisher, though, because,
wow.
now I just have, like, chocolate and raspberry just resting in my mouth. And it exploded as soon as we ate. Like, I bit into it, like, raspberry just went.
Yep.
So that was absolutely fantastic. But we are at the end now, after, like, so many minutes reviewing
Sadly
this.
at the end.
Very sadly.
Very sad. This might be my new hangout spot, not gonna lie.
We got something that DJ appreciates.
I approve.
What I'd say with this now added addition to this is a great thing to go hang out with a bunch of friends and kind of just sit here for an afternoon tea. Or I think they do this later in the day too, but we'll say afternoon tea because it just sounds fancier. Depending on how many you're doing this with, you could do the charcuterie board with this. You could just do this. You just do the charcuterie board. It works either way. It depends on what you like and what you want to have. My favorite stuff throughout this whole thing, I actually loved almost like all the sweets were on par. Very good. You know, I like the popcorn as a way to kind of cleanse the palate. And I really like the BLT sandwich one. That was fantastic. I wish that was what was covering the whole bottom, just my personal taste. I love that, which is weird because I don't usually eat BLTs. So that's a lot of praise coming from me.
My favorite things were the salami. I mean, the presentation, obviously. But as far as the food's concerned, the salami, I really like the cheeses. That raspberry trifle, the cheese, and the salami.
Trifle.
Trifle.
Not truffle, trifle.
Macaron, you know, it's all.
This is a rare opportunity for me.
You're just gonna have to come here.
Yeah,
You're
definitely
just gonna
come
have to
here, have some teas, have some brownie.
Have some milkshake, have some salami. Before many thanks. I really enjoyed this. This was definitely unique, especially for our channel. I think this is the first time we've done something like this. So, yeah, I don't really have a lot to say other than just amazing, well done, awesome job. Just gonna have to come out and check these guys out.
Oh, yeah.
This is amazing.
And we want to thank you guys for our Facebook followers. Thank you for getting us to 100 followers. We're almost at 200 at the recording of this video. We might be there by the time you see this, but we are super close. And then we're starting to get up on YouTube and TikTok as well. So awesome to see you there.
And it's all thanks to you guys.
Yeah, thank you for the support. And we're really showing off the community, and we're really feeling the community when we're here. This is the dangers of talking with your hands, which is why I'm the one who talks with my hands. So, again, thank you to you. Thank you to the community. Thank you for... I almost was that, so that you can make fun of it all you want. Yeah, we'll end here.
See you next time.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye. Bye.